Thank you so much for joining me as GameEdged. We're jumping and testing out Sherlock Holmes, The Awakening. This is currently available on Steam if you want to pick it up for yourself. I'll put a link in the description field down below. Thank you, dev team, for giving me an opportunity to showcase it to y'all. This is actually, well, if you love Lovecraft, you love Sherlock Holmes, and this is young Sherlock Holmes when I was reading, and they're kind of blended together. It looked really good, so I figured, you know what, why not give it a shot and showcase it to y'all. I do love Sherlock Holmes, so let's do this.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Wow, the room looks really nice. Very, very cool. Alright, so let's go and interact with this stuff here. And there's the London Advisor. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ledur. Chief among scandals was embarrassment in a British diplomatic corps as a result of an unexplained disappearance of Princess Ledur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of the inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned. Late last night, spokesman of police assured that the advertiser, that the confident that the bodyguard will be located, maybe not in pieces. A striking representative. Okay, well that's cool. It sounds like just a bunch of gossip. I'm about to say something. It sounds like gossip to me. Visit Barnes
Your
Bookshop.
order from Barnes Bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
I'm not gonna look inside. Okay.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Alright, it looks like he grabbed himself his hat, but where did it go? Alright. I guess we're leaving? I can't grab this. It's obviously his coat and stuff, right? Do I tell him to go and grab his stuff? Is that something that needs to be done?
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, I'll go and check it out, dude. It's rainy day today. Why not dress in something more appropriate to the weather? Open a casebook with C, navigate to the wardrobe tab, and put on a hat. That's all you want me to put on is a hat? Gotcha. Alright, so tab, and then we have hats. I like the Sherlock Holmes hat. Did it make it happy? Should we put on, like, also a jacket and stuff? And then while we're here, there's a whole bunch of tabs here. Holy crap, let's go and look at this 1 second. Oh, look at this. Huh. Ah, that's better. Alright, so let's see what else we have here. Like, I guess clues as we get them all together. Well, this is very freaky. Strand is missing. Watson Brockhead Morning Post. So he's missing the newspaper. There's a big map here of the area. And of course, they're closed. Alright. I think I'll skip that. We got everything on here. I'm not sure why it's not doing anything. Is that a candle lit there on a box? It seemed like it's a little bit dangerous. Especially with me. Oh, sheesh! Everything falls. Okay. Be careful. Can I go in each store? No, not yet. Alright, let's get out of here. 221B Baker Street. Oh, it looks very nice. I did say put on a jacket, dude. Not a paper boy? Hello, paper boy. Okay, so dustbin. Where the frig is this thing? They told me it's this thing, right? Okay. Trash can.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Gonna pick this thing up again?
Cactus spine.
Oh, there we go.
If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You?
What?
That's madness.
Okay, shift to run. Is a kid waving at me or what?
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Alright, I got it. We'll shift to run. Here we go. I'm running. I'll just press L. It's all good. Hey there,
the
buddy.
Strand. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
Little businessman, eh? Oh, is that the horse? Hey, okay.
Get the Strand. Get
Right,
your
don't
copy
freak
of the
out.
Strand
Don't freak
here.
out. Alright, so what is this now? You got the new questions in your mind place. Open the casebook. Navigate to the mind
Get the
place
Strand.
inside and select
Get
the
your
relevant
copy of the
pieces of
Strand
evidence.
here.
Alright, let's open this up here. And this is what we're looking at before. Cool. Alright, so I believe we're going to need to go through a couple more. Right now I got Books of Barnes done. And, okay, London Observer. Testimony. So I'm thinking we got the testimony. That is perfect. Oh, that's good. Newsboy said a suspicious man was carrying a stack of books. This morning, Mr. Barnes, a local bookseller, delivers a novel. That's exactly what he said. Cactus spine, assassination. Okay, loud bang. A visit from Mr. Barnes in order. Yeah, so we're going to go towards there. Okay, so we got the first one.
Holmes' murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Okay, so you can leave that pinned on the top of your screen, I think. That's what they're trying to say. Let's just unpin this here. For now, we can kind of turn that off. If we want to pin it, we have it. Now I gotta find the bookshop. Oh, the poor lady's crying. Is she getting evicted? Oh, that's horrible. Anything to do for you, ma'am? Oh, God, I can't even talk to her. Okay. Oh, I feel friggin' horrible. Alright, so I did take a little bit of running around to find this place. I don't know, I just said it. We found it. Oh, right in front of me. Awesome. Alright, you can fast travel from one location to another. That was really cool. It just actually fast traveled me right to the corner over there. But this wasn't on the map, so I didn't discover this yet. So this is why we can find this. Looks like there's already people buying books and reading them outside. Alright, let's go inside and find out a little more about why he did what he did with my paper.
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Sounds like a dog around here. What the hell? Observe. Oh, his hands are dirty. Bag under eyes. Effects of overwork. Can't look any further down this if you guys are wondering. I don't know how much longer I can do this for here. Rotate. Yeah, it's just moving around. Okay, can I move around? Oh, I can move! Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier. His fingers are dirty. I'm trying to get to his fingers. Okay. Newspaper ink. Anything else around here? Oh boy, dude, this is getting a little inappropriate. Okay, look at that. Sore left leg. Okay. Sorry, a little close. I don't know if there's anything else I can find here. I don't see anything else on him. It's a handkerchief. There's a book he's reading. Pockets. Shoes. Always looking shoes. Wants to look taller. Oh my god. Newspaper ink. Wants to look taller. Sore left leg. The effects of overwork. Okay. Workaholic. Blackmail victim. Developer limbs. Okay, what is this? Large bags in his eyes. Result of poor sleep and stress. Developing a limp. Likely result of an attack. Wears high heels and looks taller, stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Huh. By someone who might be involved in a plot. Well, I don't know. Could still be a pawn in a bigger plan and knowledge. I'm thinking he's working his butt off. If he's walking around door to door with books, I don't think he's doing that. So we're going to go with the portrait of this. It's not confident. Tries to appear taller. Okay, wearing high heels. Seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot. And ink in his hands suggests that they wanted to soil to get papers. Okay. That's good.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Did he just run off?
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you coming.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Oh, there's a dog here.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Alright, there's some stuff here. So this gives me some kind of sense to look around for things. That's good.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Exotic plants and Barnes counter. Name and catalog reads everlasting plants. Alright. Everlasting love. Everlasting love. Alright, I think the painting was something here. A little crooked.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Excuse me.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. guy's all of a sudden there and he flips out and leaves into the back.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
There's 3 things here.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Any more books and stuff we can use? Oh.
The finest view London has to offer.
Okay. Whoops. Knock down everything. Alright, there's nothing else here. I can go outside.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Good boy. And maybe if you leave and come back, that's what he's going to try and do. There's a lady that's been across the street from here, and she's not moving. Oh, there you go.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Okay. A cactus.
A familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin? A familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Yeah, it looks like more like a cactus thing.
The pot is damaged.
I saw
Though
that.
severe, but softened by something.
Anything
Interesting.
tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Observer. Wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. Brooch. Honoring deceased husband. I'm so sorry. This is so inappropriate. Clean boots. Change shoes upon arrival. Well, she's getting ready to go to work. What do we do, dude? Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. Avoids eye contact or distracted. Well, what I would do if somebody was going up and down on me like that. Check out like top to bottom. Still grieving. Ready to move on. Well, obviously she's still grieving. She has everything here. I can say she's still grieving. I mean, she is dressed up to impress.
My condolences, Mrs. Fleming.
Mr. Holmes?
Your husband's death. You're clearly still in mourning.
Oh, no. I loved him more than anything, of course, but that was some time ago now. Life goes on.
A lesson we all learn.
Oh.
One way or another.
Yeah, I kind of doubted that too. After I said it, and I was like, well, she's dressed up to kill. So choose evidence.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Cactus,
One of
crackpot.
these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove. And the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless. Though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Oh. So he came across the street and dropped it off?
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course. But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
All right, so he got himself a new dog. She has a dog. When I approached her, I saw the dog. And then he's meeting up with her. This completely makes a little more sense. There's something going on here. Okay. They have flowers on display.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I'd follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
All right, but I think I need to go into my little book here now. A little bit to get used to. Yeah, this is actually pulsating, isn't it? All right, so the dead flowers is definitely something. The cactus pot is definitely something in items. So each one of these here is like observations. You can see by colors. And then you can separate them up like this if you want to. Mrs. Fleming's is involved in this. Somehow, I think. Am I right? Yes, we are. So, from what I was reading, that if you're incorrect, it will actually just give you whatever is still good and remove the one that's not good anymore, I think. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's definitely a love affair or something going on.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Yeah, might be a good idea. I'm impressed how fast you get in here. There's a newspaper right here. Exactly what I'm looking for.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Yeah.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled. You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I don't know what to do. This isn't really my area.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and.
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Port of London had a rude awakening last night with a loud bang and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. A merchant ship, Moskva, had docked and appeared number 3 in early evening en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. Not good. The port authorities is yet to comment on the incident. It is unknown if the crew members were aboard at the time. Wonder if that's robberies. It's very possible, I guess. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river and the area. Okay, limits off the boat. Cool.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Yes, and we can use you as a translator now, so actually worked out pretty good. And can you possibly straighten out all these frames? Make me very happy.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But
it's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Stenwick Mansion. And this was really cool about this. Now we have these barns here done. If we want to do fast travel, like I was saying before, we just press space and bam.
Not much further now.
Right here. Very interesting. There's a Bobby there.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Cabbage. Did he steal anything?
I take it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
Oh my god.
Captain, I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Oh, dude, could we just turn around and kick his butt? I think that's called a slave, dude. I mean, if I find him, I'm just gonna give him some money and get the hell out of here. I don't know if there's anything around here right now. I'm not seeing markers. Oh, a statue here lost its head. Oops. Oh, interesting. Move, hold to inspect.
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Can't seem to click on this one at all.
Chewing tobacco.
We'll check out what else we can do. Man, I spent a long time trying to get that working. Concentration helps you pick up smaller details around the world. I wonder if that was it, because I didn't do this. Can I do Q here? Oh, Jesus. Man, you could have told me that before.
Looks like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Whoa. Nice. Do I do anything with this or pick it up? No. Very nice. Was it press Q to see the imagination nodes interact with the nodes at the beginning? Okay, perfect. Well, that's good to know. Nothing else here. Oh, there's a lock on a door here. The big lock, too.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
A little different. Oh, what was that?
A scrap of Hessian.
Hessian.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
I think so. Oh, we'll keep ourselves going here and see what's around this corner. Is that a pipe? Or flute? I don't know. No idea. Oh, look at all those markers on top. It's pretty cool. Alright, turn it off. I like that idea, though. We could do that. Anything else around here? Is that a face?
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
It's our freaking face. Well, somebody hit their head, they're probably going to need some help there, but jeez. Okay, let's press Q. I don't see anything else around here. Oh, we're here? It must be that.
A small Navy spyglass.
Did I just keep it? I think I did. Alright, well that's good. I'm not seeing anything else around here. Oh, there's a freaking key right there.
Do you think Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
It's right there. The friggin' key. No.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients.
Is it bent to the,
Courteous. This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail.
I can't figure out whether that key would work anyways.
The rag
Oh my God.
reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Oh, it's sticking out, dude. Why would you leave that back in? Why would you put that in there? No, I think we did pretty good, except we have that one over there. We still have this one. And this one's considered one here. I thought there was an extra room on this side, but it's weird.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
Mm-hmm.
No air coming through it.
Yeah, we found out because of the cloth. Oh, that's pretty cool. Still gonna need to come back here for next episode. I got to look around a little bit more. I can't see the fish up the other side. I still need to investigate a tiny bit more. We're probably gonna leave it here. If you guys want to see more of this, please take time to like button. If you're brand new, please also subscribe. Again, if you want to pick it up for yourself, there is a link in the description field down below. It is quite extensive and very interesting too. Just trying to find all the stuff, including, you know, you go crazy if you want to be different clothes while you're walking around. You can put marks on your face, even some glasses and stuff. But yeah, there's lots to do in it, and also the story is pretty darn good. The acting, I think, is pretty darn on spec. These guys did a great job. Anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of this. You guys are the best. This is GameEdged. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.